No. What am I watching? Since 2020, anime trends, especially on TikTok or Instagram Reels, have genuinely evolved into this state of either being some of the funniest things to laugh at while it's 2 a.m. doom scrolling, the biggest bullshit to ever exist, or both. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the anime trends I personally seen throughout the past few years that have genuinely fried my brain when they were on my For You page, starting with anime slander. More specifically, slander that has to do with Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen. The way people on the internet slander characters nowadays genuinely don't make any sense because motherfuckers just love spreading hate on the internet, and they will do this shit as if their entire life is on the line. But when it comes to Yuta, it has got to be the dumbest shit that constantly be frying me. Like, dog, this slander is so good I could die. I could be watching a whole video that has to do with the NBA or NFL slander and is a completely different topic, but then some motherfuckers will just randomly throw in a Yuta straight and it will instantly make my day. And I know a bunch of Yuta stans are about to go in my comment section talking about, Yuta's a GOAT, why are you hating on him? Yuta is basically second to Gojo, or whatever they gonna say. But I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. It's just rage bait. We know Yuta is one of the strongest characters in JJK and one of the main contributors to the Sukuna fight. We just like hating on him for no reason because it's just funny as hell. This is how much our brains have deteriorated over the past decade. Motherfuckers can just slander Yuta and hate on him and people will just go along with it. And the amount of times I've seen this man Yuta get Vigil AI'd is insane. I saw one where the caption was Yuta thanking Gojo for letting him into Jujutsu High, and it's the video where this guy is bouncing on some imaginary dead talking about some thank you. Like, bro, you cannot look at this shit and say this is not the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But at the same time, it got me crying tears because it has reached a level of stupidity I never thought was ever possible. Because, bro, have y'all ever seen a fictional character ever receive this type of hate and slander to this degree? Not because he was actually a bum like Megami, but just because motherfuckers in the internet could and were exercising their free will. And honestly, this whole slander thing doesn't even just pertain to just Yuta. Even though he's the primary example here, the hate they be handing out to some of these anime characters is just completely unwarranted. They just be doing it for the love of the game. That shit is actually insane. But this shit does not even come close to the damage that the damn Bleach laugh edit did on everybody. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the damn wah-ha-ha-ha, and then Ichigo starts screaming to the beat of the song. The fact this was one of the first trends I've seen on TikTok that originated from Bleach is crazy, because I have not a day in my life ever watched Bleach. Yeah, I get it. I've never watched one of the big three. Throw your tomatoes at me, whatever. But bro, I swear to God, this audio has to be up there for one of the worst audios of all time to come out within the last few years. On everyone's life, y'all were bumping this shit. Yes, everyone that's watching this video, because I deadass could not escape it at all. It's all your fault, not mine. Yours. Hearing this shit was like a DJ at a function playing straight hooting and hollering through the speakers for about his whole set. It's just goofy as hell. This audio trending is the equivalent of straight noise pollution for about 3 weeks straight. And bro, I genuinely would rather listen to nerdcore rap saying I am the Kaiser than have this bullshit pop up on my feed ever again. And the worst thing of all is that I genuinely don't know how it became so popular. I'ma keep it real with y'all. I mean, yeah, I guess the original video or edit was a little funny if you got the humor of an NPC mixed with a cucumber, which is fine. Everybody got their own sense of humor. I'm not one to judge. Yeah, no, that's just a complete lie, my fault. But bro, come on! Y'all were deadass dragging this shit through nuts and dirt. Made me want to keep myself safe by the time it was finally dying out. Like, bro, y'all are gooning over Orihime and Rukia. I get it. But dog, on everything I love, if I hear that stupid ass bull haha one more time, someone is getting slimed out. Like, bro, before we got burger music from Dax's corny ass and his shit started to get pushed like crazy, this was the bullshit we had to listen to for weeks. And it was so ass. And it just got even worse when motherfuckers started Junko posing and making TikToks to this shit. Like, bro, just wrap it up. It genuinely had my ass going schizo. However, not nearly as schizo as these Jujutsu Kaisen fans when Lobotomy Kaisen was making its round on TikTok and Instagram. Now, this has got to be one of the worst anime trend eras of all time, because if you were a JJK fan on social media during this time period, you were practically chained up and skinned alive in the 7th circle of hell with this bullshit. And it just got even stupider as as time went on. Gojo's "Nah, I'd win" panel was something that needed to never be released to the public, because little did Gege Akutami know what this one panel would do to the entire community. It has actually done irreversible damage to brains of Jujutsu Kaisen fans, because this is their equivalent of playing football for 20 plus years in the NFL. They for real had CTE. I'm not even joking. Just look at some of these images and please tell me this is normal behavior, because it's not. I genuinely don't know why motherfuckers were stressing so bad whenever there was no new content coming out for a week, because twin, we are JJK fans. We have brains smoother than a Korean with a skincare routine. We don't even read our own manga in the first place. It wouldn't have made a difference whether a chapter came out a week early, a week later, or a year later. We cannot read if our life depended on it.
Read, nigga, read!
And then the variations that came out from the "Nah, I'd win" panel was the straw that broke the camel's back, because this was when motherfuckers were actually starting to lose their minds. And I don't get how someone would even begin the thought process for creating some of these images. But bro, the images where he gets turned into Jogo and when Gojo somehow gets altered into a fish and said "Nah, I'd swim" was when I knew that if our civilization was dying out, we'd be cooked if JJK fans were ever the last humans on Earth. They are literally the epitome of making straight bullshit. And when the dark reality that is chapter 236 came out on that one fateful day is when everything changed, because oh my god, this deadass made Lobotomy Kaisen 10 times worse than it was before, because not only did you just have nonsensical images now being spread around, but now you mixing complete delusional behavior and nobody can tell what's real life anymore. Like twin, please pick a struggle. Either be nonsensical or delusional, not both. Chapter 236, deadass had every fan of Jujutsu Kaisen falling onto their knees in their local Walmart, and this only made them even more schizo, because you got people creating crazy ass theories saying that Gojo's about to come back in the next chapter because, oh look, he didn't cut off his head like what he told Toji that one time, when in reality we were just coping hard as hell that our light-skinned king just got bodied, because bro, this man was never coming back at all. Every time a chapter dropped and Gojo didn't come back, motherfuckers were like, oh yeah, he coming back next time for sure. Like twin, if you get your shit sawed in half, how are you genuinely supposed to survive that? Quick answer, you can't. And yo, I know that most of this video is dedicated to Jujutsu Kaisen trends, but that's just because us fans of Jujutsu Kaisen are dumb as hell. And with the Cooling Games arc now out, the lobotomy is bound to come back at some point. Alright, now we gonna do a little rapid fire round of trends before I wrap the video up and just give some quick opinions on them. Recently, I've been getting this damn Subaru walking up the stairs trend with this quote unquote aura music playing in the background. Like bro, nothing about this screams aura. This is just the Rin animation all over again. Get this bullshit off my screen. But I don't think anything will ever be as bad as this song. And you got a whole TikTok dance on this bullshit with guys in maid outfits? Like, bro, I guess. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Make sure to sub to help me get to 100K, and I'll see y'all again soon. We out this hoe.